did.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Hal Jordan!
What?
How do you... What the
Fuck you. I ruined it.
I don't...
I'm sorry, I was thinking of Kyle Rayner. Kyle Rayner was the one that was
Hello,
possessed.
Internet, and welcome to your fan-favorite fanfiction podcast at Tuesdays and Fridays, 7 p.m. This
We
is
got a
your
3-day
host,
weekend coming up,
SneakyDevil.
and I'm full of pizza. Nothing you do on this show can depress me.
Oh, I take that as a challenge.
Yes, that was the intended purpose.
Excellent, excellent. Max and Atin are here once again. And so, let's get going! I got my mixed drink in front of me. Could be sponsored, but not sponsored. That would solve a lot of my issues.
Solve a lot of all of our issues.
I mean, I don't know how much use you would get out of a Toldo whiskey sponsorship, but I mean, hey,
I mean, I'd have money.
no, that's fair. That's true.
Yeah, it's less the item use and more the money use.
Oh, so something I actually learned recently, because you just reminded me. Look into submitting for Social Security disability pay.
Yes, you told me.
Yeah, okay. You know how memory is.
Yes.
Alright, so we actually got a little bit of extra additions to our list, as I have gone searching for fanfiction once more. And I've added to my collection of shit I was disappointed about.
That collection seems to grow every time we talk.
Oh, it does. It absolutely does. So, we got lots of Harry Potter added to it. And some Worms, some Naruto. So what are you guys feeling tonight? Harry Potter Metroid? Worms?
Oh, okay, let's do that. I'm sorry. You know what? That sounds like it could be interesting. It won't be, but the idea in and of itself is intriguing for me.
You doomed us all. How could you?
Alright, so then we'll do
Gleefully.
Harry Potter Metroid.
Gleefully.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you said gleefully, but
I
your
did.
microphone hiccuped just enough for it to sound like lethally on my end. I'm just
No,
like,
that's
whoa,
not
hang on
accurate.
a second. Hang
Right.
on.
As always, the link can be found in the Discord, which is in the panels down below. But I must remind you all that as per Twitch guidelines, you are to not contact this author, because that is constituted as harassment. And Twitch doesn't like that.
I am upset, Max. There are no Gundam Zeta fanfictions.
Greetings, Isley.
Hi,
This
Isley.
is
Because
Harry
everyone's a-
Potter
watched
Metroid. I know, the
see,
most
that's why.
original title you could have ever had for a Harry Potter Metroid crossover is Harry Potter Metroid.
Wait, why is
Oh.
there okay.
Wow.
Max, there are 30G Gundam crossovers.
Is the sin count gonna be
Send me
fixed?
that. Send me that. I'm gonna
I
go
have.
look at this garbage.
6 of them are with Naruto.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, hold on, let's see. 6 for Naruto, 3 for Evangelion, 2 for Ranma, 2 for Gundam Wing, 2 for Gundam UC, 2 for Kamen Rider?
I can see Kamen Rider, but boy, let's
One
stick
for
with
Mega
Gundam.
Man, 1 for Harry Potter, 1 for Inuyasha, 1 for Street Fighter, 1 for One Piece.
That's
Everything
a lot
from here
of
on out
E's.
is only 1. Super
Sneaky.
Sentai, C, Magical Girl Lyrical Nanoha,
Oh my god, Sneaky.
Don Quixote? Don Quixote!
That author has failed.
Gundam 00, Toho, Need for Speed, and Mazinger Z? Manzing? I don't know how to say that
That's like one of the original Super Robot shows.
one. Okay, I have got to look at Don Quixote.
Video
Anyway,
is either unavailable or not
ignoring
supported.
Atin,
Damn
let's
it,
continue.
Twitch!
So, what will the wizarding world do when their savior returns with a power far greater than theirs and allies that can do the impossible? Harry Potter Aran and his strange girlfriend Metra
Who?
are going to change the rules.
Whoa, look at this!
That an
Somebody's
old
dropping the sub bomb,
medalist
Sneaky!
said, come enjoy the fun of being in Iran, Metroid times Harry Potter, possibly literally.
What?
Good Dark
What?
Sam.
What? Okay, hold on a minute. So, thank you, Super Potatoes, for dropping the sub bomb.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was.
fucking
What did you just read,
Christ.
Sneaky? I am so confused.
Holy shit. I appreciate that, Super Potatoes. I will continue to endeavor to release such quality content that brought
Yeah, appreciation for that sub thing there, but oh god, am I gonna get emails now whenever you go live, Sneaky? Oh,
You will.
fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Bad Albus Dumbledore, Ron Weasley, Molly Weasley.
God.
Good Dark Samus. It's kind of in the name, author.
You
Author, I don't think you understand the point of Dark Samus. Oh.
Oh,
Dark
holy
Sa-
hell.
I was gonna say, technically speaking, Dark Samus isn't even a person.
No, they are an amalgamation of hatred towards Samus.
And boy, there's a lot of that going around the Metroid universe. Turns out when you spend pretty much your every waking moment murdering people and fucking up their long-term galaxy domination plans, they tend to dislike you.
Yes.
I
Fucking new.
can see why.
Mom, some bird is sitting on the bed. Do I let Metra have it? What kind of bird, dear? Remember the Chozo said you would be meeting strange things soon. Oh yeah, Metra, don't eat it. Is that something by its feet? Strange trilling sounds from the young girl.
He's not making any of this up either.
What kind of dialogue is this? I mean, no, okay, I'll be fair. Author, I congratulate you. You figured out you're supposed to put different characters talking on separate lines. You are already doing better than several people.
That's a fair point, but this is still. I feel like there should have been, like, 5 chapters before this one to get to this point. I don't know why.
You feel that way? Yeah. Yeah. Same.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not usually this bad when I see, like, fused universes. I usually just shrug and go, okay, whatever. This one a few times, I'm extremely confused right from the bat.
Now,
This is coming from me.
Remind me, because my memory's a bit fuzzy on Tuesday. Did I go into my whole rant about it's fanfiction, anything can happen?
Maybe?
I think that was I think that was on a stream 2 or 3 weeks ago, like
Right,
before you went to Florida for a bit.
Well, this is a case of it's fanfiction, anything can happen. Kinda doesn't work it. A little bit stretching of events before the fanfiction happens to explain why this exact fanfiction is happening is believable. Suspension of disbelief. It's a great thing. Harry Potter being found, adopted, and then raised by Samus Aran needs a couple more fucking lines than the summary.
Yeah! Like, listen, I support having fun with your story. I support interesting ideas. But you've got to give us a little bit more than that, author.
Oh yeah, by the way, his girlfriend's a Metroid. Good Dark Samus, and he was raised by real Samus. Also, we're just gonna skip all of that and go straight into Harry Potter returning.
No, I want the 5 chapters before this explaining how this occurred.
I mean, honestly, you don't even have to make it a long thing. You just make a
You-
chapter about Samus finding Harry. Make a
Yeah.
chapter, giving some scenes of
I
her
was saying,
raising him.
well, okay, look, you got to give us a chapter of like
Thank God.
normal stuff. Like, why is Dark Samus here?
Why isn't she attempting to murder Samus, in fact?
Yeah, another chapter
Why is
about
she
that,
not
maybe.
attempting to murder everything in sight?
No, to be fair, she does work with space pirates occasionally to kill Samus.
Yes, but that's only in the interest of continued murder.
True enough. But anyway, so
I-
Aura says I didn't give it on the podcast. I gave the rant on the Discord. So I'm just gonna do it really quick.
Then he's done it on both.
Yeah, I've done it. On both.
We do have at least 1 or 2 rants of you on stream doing that.
I'll just reiterate in this case. The other part of its fan fiction, you can do whatever you want. Is that only goes so far as the start of the story. And even then, it didn't make it to that point in this story because the fuck is going on? Apparently, Harry speaks bird. Harry, you know I can't understand her. Can you translate, please? The black-haired.
Wait, hold on a minute. Regardless of which Samus this is, both of them should fully understand Chozos.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh.
What?
I think Harry's girlfriend is literally a anthrized Metroid.
Oh. Okay, and why can Harry understand the floating tentacle fish?
I'm not sure.
I don't want to know.
I mean, there's a lot of things I don't want to know.
Like,
Anyway.
why the author went for this kind of story?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's actually a really good question. Yeah.
I mean, okay, you know what? No, hang on a second. Let's be fair here. We've had some weird ideas that just popped out of nowhere for no reason.
Okay, yeah, but our ideas are hilarious.
I am at least curious as to how they got from point A to point F.
Point F is generous, Max. This is like point G.
They just skipped right to the end of the alphabet and started on numerals. Maybe it was Twitch built a fit. I was talking to a programming friend of mine who I was legitimately trying to convince to build a Twitch Rights fanfiction bot.
No, that's dangerous. That is power no man should have.
Exactly.
We already have the generator, Sneaky. We don't need more of that.
We need human generation. We need anarchic fanfiction writing.
I don't know why you think that.
I can't tell if he's drunk or not.
I'm not drunk yet.
We haven't heard the bottle yet.
I mean, I'm drinking. Don't get me wrong. I'm drinking straight triple whiskey, but I am not drunk yet.
I don't. Any of you have power cells?
I have more fanfictions. Oh, I always have more fan. Dude, I have like 300 more favorited fanfictions that we can go through. I will have an endless supply of this hot trash.
Also, Sneaky, I am gonna have to put in a request.
Yes.
A special request. Can we please look at Don Quixote?
I have
Gundam?
no fucking idea what either of those are.
Don Quixote is like an actual literary classic.
Nah, never heard of him.
I've only heard like key bits of it. I've never. I need to find a copy of that book. Probably a $4 copy on Amazon Kindle.
Yeah, like.
But yeah.
Fucking barbarian.
Glad I can provide, Aura. I'm actually getting really good at this whole mixed drink thing. Maybe I
think you're just getting really good at the whole drinking thing.
Hello, see. Don Quixote is a Spanish classic of a crazy guy who thinks he's a knight. Interesting.
And at some point, I know he fights a windmill.
Yes, he fights a
Oh, the
windmill because
windmill.
he believes it to be a giant.
Yes, I actually
And
do remember
the only
windmill.
reason I know that is because Gundam made a reference to that using Windmill Gundam as a stand-in. For some reason.
He's Portuguese, Isley. Portuguese. You have to speak his language. Biar, 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 biar. Wait.
Anyway.
Hello, Open Door Writing. Thank you for visiting me. Hope you like what you hear. Don't worry, you can put me on the background. I ain't got no fancy visuals for you.
The only visuals we have are reading the story.
The black-haired, solid,
At 60 FPS for
red-eyed.
some reason.
Listen,
Yes.
if you can't blink and see beautiful text every time, Max, it's not good enough.
Exactly. It needs to be 1080p, 60 FPS, because that's how movies are made.
I'm gonna punch you because you sound like those dickheads that upload AMVs at 60 FPS. I am living in an age where I have to knock AMVs down to 480p because that's the only way to get it at 30 FPS.
I have to get the authentic anime experience. I have to watch it at 480p.
No!
I mean, listen.
I have to watch it at 30 FPS. Do you know how many fight scenes are ruined by adding extra frames through the rendering
Yes,
process?
you've ranted about this quite a bit. Let's get back to the story. The black-haired, solid, red-eyed girl floated beside the boy as he walked into the bridge of the ship. Solid red-eyed, so her eyes are just red. Got it. Like, there's no pupils, no irises, no sclera.
No, just the eyes
just
of darkness.
Literal demon. It's okay, guys. She's my girlfriend. Yeah, honestly, that is something I would have liked to see. I would have liked to see Monty choreography a 120 FPS fight scene.
Oh my god.
That may have been too wonderful a thing.
That would have taken. Oh man, I don't even want to imagine the amount of time that would go into that.
I
It'd
kind
be,
of do, because it just looks great in my head.
It would be
Yeah,
his.
okay, but that's like a week's worth of work for every 30 seconds, maybe.
Well, you see, Max, it would be his magnum opus.
Get the fuck out. No, you do not get to be self-congratulatory. You fuck.
I feel sick from the text. Well, don't worry, it gets worse. Sorry, Mom. She says the thing calls itself a phoenix, and spells itself right. And it has energy like mine. I got a copy of her scan, and I'll send it to you in a second. The scanner is translating this for me. The boy, now known as Harry.
What? Now, what? Is he the artist formerly known as Prince?
The boy, formerly known as Potter, holds out the strange thin object with some form of writing on it. Author, you can call it parchment. I'm fairly certain, even in the future, people will still know what paper is. Because government, mostly. Mostly because of government bureaucracy, let's be honest here.
You think a government would ever go paperless? Ha!
Get the
That is
fuck out.
literally
That
more
joke
trouble
was
than
so
it's
bad.
worth.
Well, it looks like my audience is rebelling against me for that joke.
Yes,
Good.
that's what they're rebelling against, Sneaky. Not your god-awful pun.
I just said that. Wait, what else did you think I was saying was a joke?
Huh? I thought you were saying my bad joke. Like my incredibly
No,
poor joke.
my bad joke
Okay.
with the magnum opus.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was really bad.
That was great. You should acknowledge it.
Sneaky. If I acknowledge that joke,
Yes.
that means I think it's worth existing. It's not.
Audience. Hey, don't you care at audience me? I have one! There's 12 people in here!
You want to shake your I'm still relevant stick a little harder there,
I'm
old man?
still relevant! We will change your joke.
There are literally dozens of us! Dozens!
What a little Dalek there, mate.
No. Futurama reference, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, I did get a wee bit Dalek-y.
Yeah, a little bit. Now you need we want to be taken seriously sign. I don't need a we want to be taken seriously sign. I don't want to be taken seriously.
God, if we were taken seriously, people might sue us.
I'm listing myself as improv for a reason.
To warn people it's shit.
To warn people that the comedy is very raw. I'm crying and laughing. Thank you. I appreciate your support. Let's continue. The database identified it as a planet called Earth-based.
Wait, what?
What?
That's technically English.
Called Earth-based? That's a long ways from here. I'm pretty sure Samus would know because she found you. Probably on Earth, which we would have been able to say a little bit more about if the author had included any details about all that. Okay, son, I'll contact the Chozo. Aren't all the Chozo dead?
Were they all wiped out?
I'm pretty sure they
Pretty
all
much,
died.
yeah. No, because they raised Samus and they all died for that, basically. But yes, as far as I know, if there are any Chozo left, they are on the line of, like, the Metroid, right? Like, there's, like, 2, maybe 3 of them.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, as I thought. Is this Samus Aran? Is she Sarah Connor now? No, this is Samus Aran and Harry Potter. But the author never really deigns to mention how, in fact, Harry Potter ended up the son of Samus Aran. Or why he has a Metroid girlfriend, or why Dark Samus is now a good guy.
An anthropomorphized one, I might add.
Yeah, Calvin, we're just as confused as you, and we've been here the entire time.
Don't worry, you ain't missed anything.
Blah blah blah. Oh, it looks like this is for you. I saw the same dialect on Dame Metra, and I met you. It looks like an invitation to question mark. Better luck on your end. Going full suit. The boy's skin-tight blue suit started glowing, and then he was
No, hold on a
covered
minute.
in
There is one set of Chozo armor.
And then he was covered in an emerald green variant of Samus's armor.
She didn't make that. The Chozo gave it to her.
Full scan translation. It says I am to attend an education facility for magic. I guess that's what they call my extra powers. And that I need certain items and informational manuals. This is very odd. Nope, I don't want to go.
Why wouldn't it? They know what fucking books are.
Metra, tell the bird I refuse on the grounds of already having an education and teachers with lots of wisdom and skill. Also tell it to be careful if it returns, as we may not be in a safe location at all times. I'm sorry. a magical bird, which you identify as magic, appears in your ship without warning across an untold distance that even you admitted that Samus's ship would have quite some time to get to. Carrying a letter saying they want to train you in your magic, the power that you identified yourself as having. And your response was, no. Even though nobody else here knows what it is or how to use it, I'm not going to be trained in this because I already have people teaching me math.
Now, granted, it's probably higher forms of math than any of the idiot wizards know, but still.
Well, yes, true, but also Samus is just being like, yeah, no, it's totally fine if you don't get this magic thing trained up. Because, you know, you're 10. Or 11 or whatever the fuck the age is. Harry is using Samus' suit. Yup, Harry is using Samus' suit. I'm glad my entire audience is
He's
dying.
using a variant of Samus' suit. It's okay.
Variant suit.
God, I hope you end up in Norfair without the gravity suit.
Am I the only one who thinks Harry's armor should be red because Gryffindor? I mean...
Yeah, but see, he hasn't done any magic bullshit yet.
He's not in Gryffindor yet, but... Honestly, fuck people that go with that color scheme. I mean, yes. Red and gold is a good color scheme. There's already somebody using it!
What do you say? You want to know what's a better color scheme? Blue and gold.
That's actually pretty good too, yeah. But I have to admit,
at least it's less overused.
Red and black is kind of my favorite for the Lord. Fuck the Alliance. Who gives a frack about eye color? Why would magical armor be brown? Maths and business economics. Variant might ask. The cheap ripoff. Hufflepuff is better than Gryffindor. Shitty jokes. Hey, you're paying me for this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, so blah blah. The girl, who looked like a younger version of the woman, took the writing back to the bird and did her string song for it. The bird sang back, and Metra frowned. She watched the sudden flare up as it left. String sounds from girl to Harry.
It's gonna get real old, real quick.
This is gonna get really fucking old. Really fucking fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yes, Calvin, he's currently like 11. Super Potato says the dialogue is very concise and well written.
For given values of concise and well written, sure.
One could argue. Why? Why would they try that? Sorry, Mom. Metra says the poor thing was worried the school leader was going to force me to go because he can force me into an age-old agreement law that says my real parents approve for me to go, and if I don't go, I lose my powers.
What?
What?
That's not how this works. It's not how any of this works.
Thing.
You know, look, normally when people bash Dumbledore for being like, admittedly, could be constructed as a villain of the story. Admittedly, you can. There is enough material to work with to interpret it as a villainous Dumbledore. That is there. And the people use that material to bash Dumbledore. That is, well, I dislike it because obviously bashing is just a cheap form of writing. If you're not doing crack, of course, then it's hilarious. But
I'm sorry, if you're not doing what?
Crack.
Oh,
yeah. If you're not writing a crack story, the bashing kind of just doesn't make sense.
Apparently, Calvin's on page 327 of his book/fanfic.
Good for you, Calvin.
Congratulations.
As I was saying, though, there's plenty of material there to make Dumbledore out into a villain. it makes less sense when you invent material that doesn't exist to use to make Dumbledore more evil. And it's just like, what are you
here's the thing,
doing?
right? They could have easily just been like, yo, this is super dangerous. You really need to learn this.
What?
Like, you at least need to learn enough gun safety to not shoot yourself in the face, kid.
Yeah, but it's just like, literally just like, look, you need the training, kid. Why do I need the training? So you don't accidentally your ship.
I'm sorry? And then they explain that they mean accidentally sending his ship into the ether.
Well, I mean, also accidentally turning your ship into a ferret with you inside it, accidentally turning your ship into air, accidentally transfiguring half your ship into a golem, accidentally teleporting yourself
Making
out
your
of the
ship into a person.
Yeah, all the sort of things that could possibly happen. No, I didn't miss any verbs. You can definitely accidentally something. I do it quite often. Max can completely agree with me on that one.
The one who has to fix it when it's in video games.
No, to be fair, Max, sometimes it's me now.
That's because I haven't done a lot of multiplayer gaming in the last couple of years.
No,
Probably a wise decision on your part.
I just have a backlog of single player shit to get through. Thank God Cheat Engine exists, because I just want the story. Accidentally making space as your lane. Alright,
Exactly.
Aura, I'm taking that idea. You'll get a 5% shut the fuck up fee to never talk about this event.
I'll just refer you to the current order.
If there's not at least one, Max, if there's not at least one white-based ripoff waifu, I will be disappointed.
The question is really the design. Because there has to be one. There have to be ripoffs from every major spacefaring show out there.
Well, I was gonna say, you gotta have stuff like Firefly and the Millennium Falcon, too.
Obviously. Do we make the Millennium Falcon a waifu or a husbando, though?
Waifu,
You know what?
of course.
Make it like one of the only two husbandos.
No. Han Solo refers to the Millennium Falcon as her.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
true.
you're right.
Also,
Firefly, I think, is as well.
Yes, I was gonna say, what we really need is we need the imperial hegemony of mans.
Okay, that's actually something I would like to see a story written about.
What?
Seemingly without warning, all Warhammer human ships are turned into ship girls.
That would be... That's an amazing idea.
I don't know about that one.
Actually, the Imperium might just self-destruct because they're all abominable intelligences.
Exactly.
The Mechanicus suffers a very violent schism.
Do a Ranma-style waifu husband.
Oh my god.
I can dig that.
Never change, honestly.
Anyway, so let's go back to this riveting dialogue.
Is it really riveting?
It's totally riveting. We are headed to Chozo Outpost. Prepare your report and send it to Federation. No one threatens my son or my charge without repercussions. You're gonna tell the Federation on a wizard?
You know what? I'll give this story that. It's made us say you're gonna tell the Federation on a wizard.
Oh.
That's like the highest order of I'm gonna tell mom on you.
I'm telling Mom. Okay, what are they going to do about it?
I'm a wizard.
Thank you, Alan, for your continued money support.
Actually, no. What can the Chozo do? Like, aren't the Chozo mostly they're mostly
Oh,
peaceful.
they're very peaceful. They're basically the
Yes,
Sothons from
like
Endless Space.
they're very much speak softly, carry a big stick.
No, they're
But
very much speak softly and don't carry a stick.
No, they're speak softly and train someone from another species to carry a stick for
For
you.
you. Exactly, yes.
okay, yes, but it's like they need to. They got a few people on speed dial.
Yes.
If you want to make this a thing. Yeah, no, all that's gonna happen is so Earth threatened my son. Cool, go kick their asses.
Has
Why'd I
this
come back here
person
for
ever
this?
played Metroid or looked through the Wikipedia? I'm gonna guess no.
Yeah.
I love you, Mom. Trilling sound. And Metro loves you too. Laugh sound. Even if you were
See, this
trying
is
to.
the kind of thing where I hope that it's like it will later be
Oh
revealed that
no!
Metro's.
Dark Samus is Metro!
You didn't realize this?
I was really hoping it was gonna be a Metroid.
I'm not sure which is better or worse, but like, see, here's the other thing, right? I hope it will later be revealed that Harry is purposefully mistranslating that. Like, Metro's saying she's a fucking whore who can't do anything useless.
Then Harry's just like, she loves you.
Exactly.
Honestly, if I could get away with that, if I could learn another language and then get into that position, I would do that too.
We know you would.
Oh, I'm sure I'm gonna learn all about Metra. Don't worry, we read the first chapter. When I hear trilling sound, I think about tribbles. I mean, honestly, that'd be an improvement. Laugh, even if you were trying to kill each other the day I came into your lives. A few hours later.
Wait, no, hold on. That does not. That just that technically answers a question, but leaves a much, much more important question unanswered.
Yes.
Why did that stop them from fighting?
I believe because Harry's magic waifued her.
I thought you were going to say Harry's magic something else, but it was pretty much the same point.
Yes. A few hours later, this is Samus Aran in Hunter 6. We request passage to Chozo Outpost in regards to an event for Harry Aran. The space in front of them split into white abyss. They floated through it just as it snapshot. Metra, if they want to scan you, let them. The girl floated over with a sad face, but nodded. I'm sorry. Let me get this clear. So Harry Potter has, according to you, author, gone long enough under the auspices of Samus Aran to fully accept Samus as his mother, adopt her name when referring to himself, refer to paper as weird thin thing, and
Which, again, they would still have.
books as instruction manuals. Also, gain a girlfriend in the form of a dark, evil clone of his mother. And, to top it all off, the Chozo have never been told about her.
By the way, Sneaky, based on the second to last thing you just said, the ghost of Sigmund Freud got significantly stronger.
Oh, the ghost of Sigmund Freud has been gaining strength since 2015.
I'm aware. I felt we needed to reiterate that.
Yes. Harry, copy all your data you and Metra got from that bird and the letter. Also, give me the report so I can send it while you talk with the elders. Harry Potter, Iran, Metra Prime.
Is he married to Dark? Did he marry the evil clone of his mother?
No. Where did you get that
It's
idea?
times like these, I'm glad I don't have a firearm yet. Jesus Christ. I'm so tired of this shit. We have heard many good deeds you have done with the items we have bestowed upon you. Metra, we are proud to acknowledge your goodness since you have met Harry. The girl beamed a smile as she wrapped Harry in a big hug. The Stonic-looking avian race started chuckling at Harry's blush. What the fuck? We see the one Harry was born from have made contact. We advise not going unless they do try their... What the fuck? Look, I know I'm trying to reduce my cursing, but seriously. We see the one Harry was born from have made contact. We advise not going unless they do try their ways. But know this, we did not make you a chosen so you can give away our knowledge.
Okay,
What?
Samus Aran was not chosen. She's an orphan that they
Yeah.
felt bad for. They saw an orphan on their doorstep and were like, let's not, leave it to die. And I think the Chozo had like warrior monks or something, which is who trained her.
Yeah.
Look, it's been a hot minute since I played a Metroid game because it's been a hot fucking minute since they released one, Nintendo.
That was good. We don't acknowledge other M.
Listen, not even Nintendo acknowledges other M.
Didn't they just release a remake of 2 on the 3DS?
Something like
Okay,
that.
Max, that's not a Metroid. Like, yes, that's a Metroid game. It's not a new Metroid game.
I remember
technically is because they did remake levels and they did redo some of the story, from what I understand.
I mean, if that's the case, then maybe, but still, they haven't done a lot on it.
Anyway, let's continue. Samus has kept her word, and even her Federation does not remotely understand the power suits, much to their frustration. I will say that if you do go just to understand if they can harm you or not, you will remain our chosen. What? Metra scowled and an angry sound came out. The giant creature chuckled again.
Reason.
Yeah.
I would love to anyone
try to separate you two.
But yes, Metra is right that she gets... Okay, so she's speaking Chozo, then.
I'm sorry, are they trying to say that Samus doesn't understand Chozo?
Yes.
That or the Chozo are multilingual.
Well, I mean, I can't imagine there's a language that Chozo didn't teach Samus.
Like, she can talk to a lot of people. And her visor can understand even more.
Yeah. Metra is right that she is to stay with Harry. We have a gift for you both. The closest one leaned down, holding out orbs. Harry and Metra donned their own chosen... Oh. They both have suits.
But Harry already had a suit.
Yes. And then they touched the orbs, and now they have upgraded their suits. Again, with their orbs.
Not how that works!
And they will treasure these gifts that they have been given, but we won't actually name the gifts that they were given until there's a good moment for shock and surprise to totally show up the wizards and be like, well, wizards, you thought you could be wizards?
I have power armor! Actually, you know what? No, I'm sorry. That's disrespectful to the power suit. It's way better than power armor.
The Super Potato. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, so Super Potato says, Chozo, this may be an AU of the Chozo, where they speak through interpretive dance.
That would at least be more interesting.
That is a very interesting idea. Please explain where you got that from.
It's Chozo DDR time.
Samus was actually selected for her sick DDR skills.
Oh boy.
Let me sing you a song of my people. Interpretive dancing intensifies. Anyway, so blah blah blah, Federation, blah blah, they're fools, blah blah, blah blah. Oh, Metro, we see no harm in you courting our chosen, but you might want to get the mother's approval. The strange girl's bodysuit turned full body red as she shifted into her morph ball. And then Harry picked up the morph ball. She's not coming out for a while, but I see her intentions.
That is so infantilizing.
He's so 11. He's 11. Unless he's been given the talk by Samus, who I am not even sure Samus has gotten the talk.
Based on everything Samus does, Samus has zero interest in it. Like, she may have gotten the talk, but she has zero interest.
They do breakdance the curse. I approve of this fully. Next time you're in an argument with someone, just drop it and breakdance. Maybe this is also an AU Harry Potter who ages backwards.
Ah, I see. He's been afflicted with the Mr. Bean curse.
Indeed. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, so blah 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 blah. Samus got Harry, the portal's mom, the Metro and I linked portals, so we'll always be together. What? What?
I've given up at this point.
There is no backstory. All these explanations are completely plausible. Fair enough, Potato.
That.
So, line break to the Federation. They're taking Samus's complaint about some wizard threatening Harry very seriously. And they're like, OMG, Harry might lose his superpowers, we have to stop them. We're gonna sue them. I wish I was joking about this.
Wait, isn't the Federation, like, didn't that stem from Earth?
Yeah?
Yes.
How does this work?
Yeah.
How does this universe exist?
Excuse me? Are you Dumbledore? Yes? You're being sued by the future Space Federation of Earth. I'm sorry, what?
You know what? I bet not even Dumbledore saw that one coming.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, Calvin, the Federation is sort of like Starfleet, except a lot more violent and capitalistic.
Also power suits.
Yeah. Maybe it's an AU Federation that started on the moon Europa by space slugs. Also a possibility. I do like these AUs.
See, what they didn't tell anyone is that this is actually a secret crossover with Gundam Age, and there was a colony on the moon that survived the nuclear destruction and forgot about Earth, and they just moved out into space.
And we're just going to ignore Zeke's.
Why are we ignoring Zeke's?
Because he said, imagine Dumbledore in a skin-tight suit.
Yeah.
Enough! You and I both know that 4 years ago, Metra Prime has been classified as a sentient being and an ally of Harry Iran. That means she is protected by the Chozo and me, Federation voice guy. Do not forget about her ability to drain and convert Phazon as well as locate it. And don't forget those who identification tags all over the last research lab we removed the Phazon from. Do not swing this to your favor. I am a bounty hunter as well as a so this is Samus talking. I'm glad we got this clear because
Yeah.
nobody said anything. I'm a bounty hunter as well as a mother.
Shouldn't you be flipping those around?
No, money first and then children. This is a clear, concise line of importance.
It's a very weird line of importance. Holy shit. I feel like that would have been more intimidating if it had started with I'm a mother, but I'm also a bounty hunter.
It's something. No, it'd be more intimidating if it was something along the lines of, "I may be a mother, but if I have to remind you, I'm the galaxy's foremost bounty hunter as well,
Do I have to remind you how many people
and
I've
I have a
murdered?
special set of skills."
Those skills are murder.
And accidentally blowing up everything around me.
No, come on, that's not fair. It's usually very intentional.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Chozo, blah blah blah, wizarding school, blah blah. Did I forget to mention that Harry is now the Chozo ambassador and the translator to the Metroid ambassador, and you are not even on his level? This meeting is recorded, and you'll be hearing from my lawyers.
What? What?
This is the most complicated version of "Don't ever approach me or me or my son ever again" I think I've ever seen.
Everyone's wearing zero suits, but Metro's wearing a black suit. The power suit for Harry is a UN enhanced suit for now, but the Metro one is a Phazon suit for now. And Samus is wearing her Prime suit. And this is an AU, so Metroid events were completely altered and ignored just to make sure that everything worked out. Also, blah blah
Okay,
blah.
that's
No,
fine, but
so
you
I,
need
I
a
was right. I was right. Yeah, according to the spoiler alert, some of our audience members read ahead. Metra is in fact a Metroid Prime, not Dark Samus.
Okay, that's
okay.
I was
That's
right.
okay, but
turn
like I'm fine with
question
AU
mark?
stuff with altered events, but give me a list at least if
Yeah,
you're
you
not
know,
gonna
right?
write
Yeah.
them out. Just give me a bullet point. That will do.
Remember when you blew up a planet? Which one?
I've blown up like 8 planets. You're gonna need to be more specific.
Yeah, but it just what is it? What is even? You know, I always this should go back to.
You okay there, buddy?
Yeah. This just goes back to my earlier point in where I was saying, yes, it's fan fiction, anything can happen. You do have some leeway with that when you're setting up the story. But when you're like, hey guys, so basically the entirety of Metroid is completely AU. Dark Samus is not evil, and Metroid Prime has been waifued by Harry Potter at age 9 and is now in love with him at age 11.
We've got some problems.
Also, Samus has lawyers.
Samus's lawyer is a charge shot.
Objection!
Objection! Plump. Sneaky, her secondary lawyer is a super missile.
Do you have anything to say for yourself? Turns into a ball. Come on, Samus. Really? That's immature. All right, let's mark this as completed and never come back to it ever again.
Indeed.
All right, so we've covered Metroid and Harry Potter. I'm not sure the Metroid part will cause us any problems, so we're not going to cover any more Harry Potter today. So we got some Worm, we got some Naruto, we got Bleach Naruto.
Okay, Sneaky, is there like is there some kind of like Bleach League of Legends crossover? I just want to know if something that shit exists.
Probably. Naruto Sekirei.
Those are terrible. Like, they're always terrible. Everything on this show is terrible, but those are usually just god awful.
How do you feel about Rosario Vampire Bleach?
I mean, I don't care about Rosario Vampire, so it doesn't mean anything to me.
Alright, let's do it.
I don't think there's anyone here that's really going to be hurt by Rosario Vampire being ruined.
I don't think it's possible for someone to be hurt by Rosario Vampire being ruined.
Like, the anime did a fine job of that all its own, let's be honest here.
Objection, I demand this case is thrown out on the grounds that the judge has been vaporized.
A Lodor Overwatch crossover.
I'm sure Lodor Overwatch
in pain.
I'm sure it's also painful.
I mean, but I kind of want to look at the train wreck.
I've never heard of Rosario Vampire. Really?
Huh.
What? Why is there a 40k commissar as the officer's picture?
I must know more. The Uniform of Wars 2. No, it's not a 40k commissar, it's just World War II.
Oh.
World War II Nazi.
I mean, let's be honest. There's not a lot of difference between a 40k commissar's outfit and a Nazi's.
Well, no, the commissar is based off of the Soviet officer.
No, there's some definite Nazi influence. Like, I know what you're saying, but there's some definite Nazi influence in it.
Yeah, but the color scheme is red and brown.
Yes.
What about Black Lagoon? I don't know anything about Black Lagoon.
I know nothing.
It's something I've always... Because I hear decent things about it, right? It's something I've always meant to get around to watching or reading, and I just never do. Anyway. Oh, jeez. Oh, I want to stab myself in the eyeballs already. Okay, so I'm going to link this on out to y'all.
Yeah?
And then we'll, commend you to the void.
What the shit is this shit that's been posted in this while I was gone? What furry garbage are you linking in my my Christian fanfiction server? I could call it a Christian server. I have two head admins that are of the denomination.
That's not how that works.
That's exactly how that works.
I don't think that's how it works. I feel like I feel like you might. I bet if I tell you to go find legal precedent, you will somehow find legal precedent.
Oh, I will absolutely find legal precedent. Don't you worry your little head over that.
So what's this about furry garbage?
Just check our server.
I don't want to. I don't see anything new. I mean, I see the story that you linked, but... Oh, good God. I made the mistake of scrolling up.
Hawaii 5-0 Bewitched crossovers, Game of Thrones One Punch Man crossovers. Hey guys, remember that One Punch Man Ruby crossover where the entire first chapter is about how One Punch Man needed to find a toilet to pee in?
Nope. Purge that one
must have
from my
been-
brain.
I must have been gone for that one.
The one with the username True Sneaky Devil has a Christian server. Oh, believe me, I got shit from my Christian family about that. Well, they're actually like Methodist or whatever, but
I
denomination.
thought they were Catholic.
Hey, look, my family is diverse and varied. I demand we read Bible fanfiction. No. Your poor man's demands are ignored.
However, demands submitted with money may be heeded.
Indeed.
May.
That's how that works. Anyway, so this is the new god of protection. After Ichigo kills Aizen and attains godhood, the newly re-established Central 46 decides that Ichigo is a threat to their existence and puts a kill order on him.
I mean, it's not the first time they've done that.
Yamato decides to send
Yeah.
Ichigo to Yokai Gakuen to escape while he deals with terminating the council through official means, aka staging their deaths. After Ichigo will be thrust into a far greater crisis than the Winter War ever was, OCs included. No, look, little problem there, author. The Winter War was, God B is here to kill God A, and if he wins, your existence will literally be consumed by him. I don't think that's any greater crisis possible.
Hold on, did I miss something?
Don't worry, it's past the point where Bleach ended.
Is it after the Quincy's?
No, the Winter War was the Quincy's.
Oh, okay. Then I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Boy, it's a real shame that just when it was starting to get semi-interesting again, hey man, finished in 3 weeks. Okay, well fuck me then.
Basically.
Uh,
Alright, so, like I was saying, so the stakes, for those who are unaware of Rosario Vampire, Rosario Vampire is a shitty hentai harem, not even hentai, ecchi, there we go, that's the word. Ecchi.
I was gonna say, hentai is apparently something called bondage fairies, which I know about now thanks to the internet.
Okay, thank you for sharing.
what the fuck?
As I was saying, so it's an ecchi, it's a shitty, don't get me wrong, shitty, ecchi harem anime in which the main character, who is a flatbed, no personality, nice guy, with good looks of course, can't have an ugly main character with flat personality. So he's just a very nice guy, and by being nice, he gets a bunch of girls who want his dick.
Yeah. Can I bring Aura in once you're done with your rant?
Yes. And so, with Rosario Vampire, the basic premise of the story is that whenever the villain of the day occurs, he takes in, he gets bitten by his girlfriend, who is a vampire, and removes the Rosario on the vampire, allowing her access to her full powers, at which point she kills the villain.
By the way, Isley, explain the thing I talked about to Calvin. I'm
About
sure you
halfway
know
into
it.
the story of Rosario Vampire, the stakes start getting way higher than just schoolyard bullies, and it gets
And it
revealed
becomes
that
an actual story.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually surprising. It turns into an actual story, and the characters actually start having depth to them. But it's a bit too late at that point, because everyone at this point who is still reading the story, because don't get me wrong, they started a new series called Rosario Vampire 2 to get to this point. At that point, everyone who's still reading it was just there for the whole ecchi harem thing, and they were kind of surprised by the fact that the characters actually had characterizations to them instead of just generic,
They're
out
like, wait a
here
minute,
dick.
what's this plot in my plot? I dislike this.
Get the fuck out. As I was
That
saying,
was
though,
beautiful, and you know it.
you can't complain about any joke I make for the rest of the night.
That's fair.
And so the stakes in this scenario now become the original vampires trying to be resurrected, and his goal is to subjugate all of humanity and or kill/eat them all. which
Seems like a
is
nice guy.
a little bit less high stakes than the god of all souls wants to erase reality. Just saying. Also, there is 3 characters in the Rosario Vampire story called the 3 Dark Lords. One pretends to be a bus driver, the other pretends to be a school headmaster, and the third is the main character's girlfriend.
I
Spoiler
still
alert.
like that one. I still like that one. It's just like, I just drive buses all day. Do you do any work? No, I drive buses. Okay.
And with that being said, they're supposed to be beings of ambiguous levels of power, ambiguous monster heritage, and etc. They're just supposed to be really strong. Anyway.
The Aura King wanted to add their 5 cents.
Who came
Yeah,
in to add the 5
I asked to
cents?
move him after Sneaky was done with the rant. I was waiting for him to finish.
Yeah, it's Adam.
I just moved him because God knows Sneaky takes forever to finish ranting.
Yeah, you can just unmute him and
I think it's self-mute.
No, he was server muted for some reason. What the fuck?
I did nothing.
Alright, go ahead, say your piece.
I'm just waiting to finish your rant because I can fully.
Oh, that's basically my rant.
No. Yeah, like I got a quick glimpse of this. Like, what the fuck was this person thinking? How actually, I scratched that. They probably weren't.
Yes.
As we have discovered, they weren't.
To no one's surprise, an author of fanfiction was not thinking about what he was writing when he was writing said fanfiction. Continue. Laura?
Yeah. I'm just like I think I recalled this. I'm like, oh, like good lord, Sneaky, you're gonna go to town on this fic. I actually recall reading this because I thought it was neat.
Oh, I remember reading the original version of this because this is the rewrite.
Wait, original?
Mm-hmm. The original was called God of Protection.
Oh my god.
It's one of our favorite bingo cards on the show.
You gotta be shitting me. I've skimmed to look at all this bullshit, and I'm like...
This is the improved version.
Improved my ass. It looks more like looks like they add another card to the to the crash.
More or less.
Oh god, I think I've derailed enough. You can go.
Yeah, yep. Alright, well thank you very kindly for contributing your 2 cents. We go on, Fell Demon.
Oh, come on. That was one of the least foul demons we've dealt with.
Exactly. Your server is not working properly. I joined a couple weeks ago, wanted to contribute, but I can't join the stream. Well, that is because
we don't want to just let any random motherfucker in.
To join the streaming channel, we have to let you in. By the way, SneakyDevil, what do you want is a good fic. Yeah. So thank you for Nexus for reminding me of this. I'm gonna go read the story after this one. For this moment, I have 11 viewers. We're at 111 stream time, and I have 111 followers. Nailed it. But
you're just so proud of yourself for that, aren't you?
Very. So a while back, I recommended a fic called "What Do You Want?" It's a Ranma fic that is really fucking good. Okay, it is a solid 10 out of 10. There's a little bit of iffy parts, but not enough for me to reduce a point on the recommendation scale of this. The author is consistent in their updating. They drop like 30k chapters every time they do update.
But what's it about is the question.
Ranma.
Is it just Ranma?
Yeah, it is literally post-marriage, post-god killing, what happens next.
Oh, so then see, I can't do that because I haven't read or watched Ranma.
Yeah, it's for people who have read Ranma. It's definitely not for someone who knows nothing or little about Ranma.
I would just say, the only thing I know about Ranma is what I learned from memes, which is water for tits. That's it.
Yeah, more. But no, the author definitely is a great example of someone who has taken their time, has really plotted out where the story was going from day one. Like, they didn't fly off the handle and just did whatever came to their mind. They definitely took their time. They paced themselves. The characters, because Ranma's got a lot of friggin' characters. They have paced themselves and they've developed every single character. They've made sure to flesh out their backstories. Everything is always consistent with what happens and how people react. It is actually a very excellent job. Everything that they've done makes sense in terms of Ranmaverse. It's a very good story in a very, very, very shitty ocean. Nexus says they don't know too much about Ranma. They learned most of it. I mean, honestly, you could probably get by just reading a plot synopsis of Ranma, because the author does take it upon themselves to flesh out every little thing. So even if you don't read the story, the original canon, you can, as long as you read the plot synopsis and know what they're talking about and referencing, they'll flesh out the rest of it. You should know I'm a he. What? I have no idea why my audience is now getting on me for calling Nexus a they.
Well, whatever you've done, you've angered them.
Yep. So I'm just gonna go. I'm waffling about how good that pick was, and I'm gonna go back to reading this trash now.
And we're back to trash.
Well, maybe Zier should get their shit right. More surprised at you of all people that mistake. Why are you surprised that I'm making a mistake? How is that shocking? My existence is a mistake.
Yes, that was confirmed. His parents did confirm to Max that he was the result of a broken condom.
Mm-hmm. And this time, I am doing a challenge fic requested by Fluffy Fanfic Lover. If you're reading this, my dude, I hope it's to your liking. Without any further ado, here's the new God of Protection. Holy walls of text, Batman. So, big freaking wall of text, and I guess Ichigo is going to the place, and everyone's real sad about him going to. Oh my god! Oh! Holy shit! Oh no! Oh no!
I don't see any problems.
Max, I will never get on your case for writing walls of text again.
That's a lie.
Yeah, that's a lie, yeah. So, for those of you that just have us in the background, what we are currently looking at is just a wall of incomprehensible text. Not so much that it's incomprehensible because the writer is bad at actually writing. Like, I as far as I can tell from just skimming it, it looks fine grammatically and spelling wise. But I just can't be arsed to read it because it's just a solid wall of letters. I just physically cannot bring myself to even try reading it. So we're just gonna skip to the part where the flashback ends and it's no longer just a literal wall of text. Anyone else here have the issue with large paragraphs are much harder to read than on a screen than physical print? Yes. Yes.
No, you are correct. It's a common problem.
And I apologize to everyone for using the dark theme because I know people dislike white text, but my vision is just so bad. I need the extra contrast to read. It takes 4 pages without a single break. Impossible. The memory that Ichigo just had, which I assume is the wall of text above, reminded Ichigo that he has good friends. And then the bus showed up, and then Ichigo got on the bus, and the bus driver tried to scare Ichigo until he saw Ichigo's pure red eyes, and then realized that Ichigo had a perfect balance of Shinigami, Hollow, and Quincy powers, and tried not to scare the teen anymore. And also saw the Captain's Hayori on Alex, which I don't even know who that is, so I'm assuming they're either an OC. Oh, they are
They
an
did
OC.
say there would be OCs.
Yeah, that's an OC. Apparently, Ichigo has a best friend called Alex, who's a captain in the Shinigamis.
Oh.
Yep.
What's his favorite store on the Citadel?
I believe it's the vibrator store, where the whole store just vibrates. They don't actually sell vibrators; the whole store just vibrates.
You know, I'll admit it was a bold decision, but it paid off with the Asari.
Exactly. They actually just sell guns there. It's a bit of a risky business. I'm not sorry for that joke.
We know.
So blah blah blah, Shinigami, blah blah, yokai guy reacting. Orders from Yamato, blah blah blah. No one disobeyed an order from the old Shinigami. Blah 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 blah. Horror movie. Then he got off the bus and when he heard "Watch out!" and Alex was in shock and couldn't even move. And then Ichigo got hit by a bike, and a girl with breasts and bubblegum pink hair hit him. And she looked at Alex and she goes, Alexandre Kobito, is that you? Hold on.
Your suffering pleases the council.
Alright, that's covered. Okay. Let's keep going.
And if you listen closely, folks, you can hear the sound of furious drinking.
Okay. Let's go. Alex nodded and then said, as much as I love having you in my arms, Mocha Kobito, I do wish to get up and hug you.
Of course, the random OC just happens to know whoever this person is.
Of course, the random OC named Alex just happens to not only know Mocha, but also be best friends with her. And Ichigo. And also happened to go to the Yokai Academy with Ichigo. Because reasons.
And of course, Alex is a captain.
Mm-hmm, of course, yeah. But you have to make sure that he's strong, too.
You know, there are plenty of lieutenants that are just...
You know, he's captain of the 14th squad.
Goddamn children.
Will Sneaky reach a new high score in the BAC by the end of the sec? BAC.
Blood alcohol content.
Oh no! I don't.
No,
have
that's
to,
reserved
no.
for the night he fell off a chair.
I don't have 2 liters. No, actually, that was not my worst night. My worst night was the one where I blacked out and started talking about Dota really slowly.
I forgot about that one.
Where it took me 30 minutes to tell a single 4-line story about Dota.
It was not one of your strongest moments.
No, but it
Well,
was
I
my
mean,
highest.
actually, arguably, it was your strongest moment, depending on who you're asking.
It was definitely my strongest moment when it came to BAC because I finished about 1.75 liters of vodka. So I was pretty out of it. I mean, woke up fine though, so that was great.
I despise you and your ability to drink alcohol that much. To drink that much. How is he still alive? So, see, here's the thing. His body's cut a deal with him. It's killing him much faster than most bodies kill other people, but in return, he can do darn well whatever he pleases.
Is my liver just on steroids or something? No, dude, my metabolism is through the fucking roof. It actually sucks. Like, don't like you think it's like cool and stuff. It actually sucks because medicine that's supposed to last like 24 hours, like max strength, total extreme 24-hour medicine, works for like 8 hours on me, and it sucks because I can't take the medicine again. But it's not like the medicine side effects have finished going through my body. It's just the positives have finished. Same goes for pain meds. Ugh, I have to take like 4 Advil to get the effect of 1. Do I have hyperthyroidism? No, they did all sorts of tests on me. I'm fine. My metabolism is just really high. Because of medicine I took when I was
I
a
was
kid.
gonna say, and yet you're still a fat fuck.
I'm actually not that fat. For what I weigh, I'm not that fat.
Oh, did you lose some?
I mean, I'm 270. I only have a minor belly.
Maybe the cat. I was gonna say it's been a long time since I saw you, so it may just have been the camera adding 10 pounds. No, but like seriously, cameras do make people look fatter.
I know. I'm a very dense individual, Isley. But yeah, no, my sister did in fact beat me on the blood alcohol content level.
Okay,
But
well to be fair, your sister has also made some questionable life choices.
I am an absolute unit of a lad.
Oh, he's a unit, all right.
Thank you. Anyway, anyways, let's continue with this self-insert wank fest. Mocha, as the girl was now known, quickly got up and followed Alex, after which Mocha bit his neck, and then everyone was shocked, but Alex just hugged her. And although Zanpakuto Spirit was jumping for joy, saying the wielder's lover
Wait,
was
what?
back. Saying its wielder's lover was back. And Mocha's Rosario glowed red, and it had a mocha inside it with a bigger cup size and a bigger ass size and red eyes, and was smiling because this human was the one human they loved, and she was his blood mate. And blood mate, do you always have this power, and was it sealed when Father beat you, or did it first appear when that happened? I hope you're ready to fight
Please,
Father again for my hand in marriage.
I need you to stop saying words, Sneaky.
It's been so long since I drank their blood, Alex. Ichigo cleared his throat. Whoa, 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 time out, Alex. What does Mocha mean by that? Oh
What?
yeah, I
Okay, hold
forgot.
on a minute. Really, that's what's gonna be a hang up for him. That he he has seen and done so much nonsense.
Is this Mocha an OC or a canon character? She's a canon character, but apparently this is an extreme AU where the self-insert original character was actually her lover, even though she's 16.
Yes, truly, that's the problem here, Sneaky.
Well, I'm just saying, if it's been years since they were lovers, and she's 16...
Look, I understand what you're saying, but I'm willing to put it down to the author being retarded.
Shouldn't Ichigo be a god at this point? Yes. Ichigo is in fact a god at this point in this story. We've actually established this in the summary. Ichigo is a god. And the title. Ichigo is a god. Yes.
And that's why Central 36 doesn't like him.
I like how you just removed 10 people from the Central 46.
Huh?
It's the Central 46, not 36.
No, there's only 36 of them.
Now, after Yamato's been through with them, making them resign. Wink.
You're about to become the Central 36, huh? Kills 10 people by blinking.
You're the Central 13 now. What?
Suddenly Xemnas.
How is Ichigo shocked by anything at this point? I don't know. I mean, dude, I've had a pretty wild life and I'm still shocked by shit. The 16's legal in my state. Yeah, I know. The god being forced to go to
the
high
issue
school.
is
Yeah.
they've been for years.
Yes. They were lovers years earlier. Earlier than 16 years. Anyway. I forgot to tell you, Ichigo, literal monsters go here and stuff. And Mocha. And you know Mocha, considering your pompous racist family, could be literally curb stomped. Blah 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 blah. Well, we never broke up, and you didn't die after father killed you, so we're still boyfriend and girlfriend. Also, my father's totally racist. And then Alex pulled off the Rosario, allowing Silver Mocha to come out. Hello, Alex. I totally love you and stuff. It's been 2 years since I last seen you. And is it related to the miracle that has been allowed to use Yoki early? Inner Mocha asked, surprising. She's been able to use Yoki. How is that possible? I've only had my powers for 3 months. Both Inner and Outer Mocha were shocked that Alex was so powerful at 3 months. But then Ichigo mentioned that they would be late, so they put aside their shock to go to school.
Yes.
Okay.
Truly, their education is of the utmost importance here.
Okay. So let me get this straight. Alex is not a Shinigami. Alex is a human. Because all of it. Being beaten to an inch of your life does not unlock Shinigami power. It reveals them if you already have them, if you were, say, pierced through the chest by a person who gave you Shinigami powers, and then they were taken away. But it does not unlock them.
It doesn't grant them from the ether.
So, what I can conclude is, 3 months ago, after the father found out that his underage daughter was having sex with a underage human, the father killed the underage human, at which point the underage human became a underage ghost, and that underage ghost quickly shot up in power because the author really wanted to have a strong original character that had sex with Mocha. And now here we are. That's what I conclude. Expert Detective Sneaky is off the
What's depressing is Expert Detective Sneakily is probably more or less right.
Xerxes has apparently not lost the ability to be baffled by hentai. There isn't such a thing as can't be shocked.
I mean, I'm sure nothing can shock Isley. The filthy degenerate that Isley is.
Super Potato says, everything here makes sense. The author should be applauded. He managed to make a character more broken than Ichigo. Yes. Yes, he did. Anyway, so, also, I find that really amusing. If, like, the excuse is like, oh, the captain has to go with Ichigo because to protect Ichigo. The captain has to go with Ichigo to watch over him, but that also implies that the captain is at a level that can stop Ichigo. Which, being that his best friends were more or less shanghaied into everything by not that Ichigo purposely dragged his friends into the multiple spirit wars that he got into.
It
But
just kinda happened.
he more or less did drag them into it, though. Where he was like, we have to save him, and everyone's like, wow, I'm really moved by Ichigo's passion. Anyway, speaking of, found a thing of a dolphin climbing, I'm not reading that. Anyway, so, blah blah blah, meanwhile, in another dimension, it was looking at Alex and was like, damn, that, oh wait, what the shit, wait, what the fuck? Okay, so, okay, so the timeline is really weird here. So, in another dimension, Mocha's father looks at a picture of Alex and goes, so that human is still alive after I killed him 2 years ago.
How does he know this?
Because he does. Which means that 2 years ago, he died. Which means that when they were 14, or earlier they were having sex, which, that's a bit sketch, author.
Really sketch.
Yeah. Oh, actually, even earlier than that, because you do have to consider the fact that Mocha only went to school when she was like 10ish in human land.
That's true.
Oh, Jesus Christ, author. Really didn't think this through.
Or they thought it through.
Oh, well, you know, I like to give the people benefit of the doubt that they're not a rampaging pedophile. It helps me consume less alcohol.
I'm sorry, it helps you what?
Consume less alcohol.
Ah.
It's an AU timeline where death is actually a ticket to Six Flags, and you get a free Zanpakuto with every Happy Meal.
Hey, I'd like to be part of that universe.
Oh man, Six Flags is pretty shitty.
Okay, but if your choice is not going to Six Flags or going to Six Flags and getting a free sword, what are you gonna do? Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, so 2 years ago, human dies. But 3 months ago, he got strong enough to become a captain. Okay. Sure. The growth for souls is a lot slower, but sure. Let's go with that. Anyway, you will not kill my newest captain, Yamato-san. Your captain puts my... Yamato-san, that captain you speak of put his filthy hands on my daughter and impregnated her. At age 11. That is...
C.
You know, I kind of agree with the vampire dad now. I probably would kill a kid if he had impregnated my 11-year-old daughter.
Even if he was also 11, still gonna kill him.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
if someone asked me if I could just like if I had the option to just permanently kill Damian Wayne for all time, the answer is yes. Just remove the worst Robin from the timeline. Sneaky, don't read it. Don't read it out loud. Just keep moving with the story. Just keep moving.
Oh. That pathetic human filth is your captain now. Did I actually kill him? No, you didn't. He was saved at last second, but I don't know by who or how. But he's got a very super powerful and unique Zompak toe that makes him ultra mega strong. And he is basically unbeatable.
Uh-huh.
I am here to cash in on my favor all those years ago. I want you to send an assassin to protect Ichigo Kurosaki. Okay. Okay, I'll send my second eldest daughter to protect him, and I won't even kill Alex Walton. In fact, I will also send my other daughter with Alex Walton so that Mocha can take care of her, Issa said, not knowing that Alex was also at the academy. Then how does he know Alex is alive? Yamato, after hearing that Alex was... I will send Mirakuru, my daughter Mocha's daughter, with Alex Walton, with Kahlua to the academy so that Mocha can take care of her. Issa said, not knowing that Alex was at the academy, and Yamato, after hearing that Alex was Mikiru's father, made the old man's blood boil, figuring that Issa had been planning to hopefully kill Alex 2 years ago and take in the poor girl and raise her as a trophy granddaughter after figuring out what her powers were. Oh my, I was joking. Oh my god, I was joking. And I was right. Alex is 14 years old now, which means 2 years ago he was 12.
Yeah. Like I told you, I got some problems with this author.
Oh! Oh! Why? Author, what the fuck?
I have several questions. I do not want answers.
No, I have one specific question. What's their address? You shouldn't kill a 14-year-old human just because you think he dirtied your daughter and gave you a granddaughter that might not have been the weakness of your whole race. Why, I bet you threatened to kill the granddaughter. Such acts will send you to hell. I will go talk with Mikogami now. I I know it's a short chapter, but I have a plot going on. My original character will only be with Mocha, both sides, even after they become one being. And Ichigo will also have a harem. The harem for Ichigo will be Orihime as main girl, because it's so cute. Also, Kahlua, Karumu, Mizore, Ruby, Shizuka, Rukia, Yorichi, Kukaku, because nobility and stuff. And Alex's super awesome Zanpakuto spirit is the Yamato no Orochi. I will be accepting 3 OCs in a organized OC format. If I do accept your OC, I will be sure to mention you in a future office note. I am not sober enough for this.
You mean drunk enough?
Sober. Is it sad this is the least offensive pedophilia we've had on this podcast?
No, I mean, as far as it goes, like, no, because it's not like it's far and away the least offensive. Like, unquestionably.
Like, it's not as bad as 8-year-old Harry Potter times Severus Snape / daddy relationship. And it's
Boy,
still,
that one was a thing.
it is still, well, nothing, I don't think we will ever encounter something to top 6-year-old Kushina raping the 22-year-old in the bath. I don't think
unique.
it described in vivid detail too. I don't think we'll ever top, and I really hope we never top that, because just fucking out of left field too. Just out of left field. Like, I came in here expecting just garbage. I was expecting just general wank trash, and instead we have pedophilia, and it's just like, you literally had one job, and that job was to not be a pedophile, which apparently is a difficult process.
I was gonna say, apparently that's just really hard, man.
Hmm. 11-year-old Naruto with the incest harem. Oh, that's right! I forgot about 3-year-old Naruto with the incest harem. You expected trash, but it was me, pedophilia.
Alright, I'll admit that one's kind of funny.
I'll give you that one, C8. Ugh, gee, ugh. I am,
Nose hair, get in here.
I'm not okay with this. Alright, you know what? Let's get some really short shit so we can wrap up the night and scrub our brains of this. Let's do this one. This one looks garbage enough. This is a Halo Ruby crossover. Under the Just Fucking Dumb header. Oh, actually, you know what? You guys make a good point. I expected trash. I got pedophilia.
Why are you even bothering to report them?
I'm not reporting them. I'm just leaving a review.
Sneaky, they're gonna come up with some defense about it not being that. Or they're just gonna say, yeah, whatever.
Thanks. I hate it. Post review. My mic isn't working. Yeah, likely story. Trash.
I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Shit, I'm out.
Yeah, that's more or less. Thank you, Andros, for that video link. That is a fairly decent summary at how I feel right now. Okay, let's finish this off. This is Ruby Halo. Never make a promise if you can't keep it.
Oh, let's use a line from Cortana.
Okay. Summary. On a hiatus / rewriting fixing errors. Ruby times OC. Sci-fi hurt comfort.
What?
What?
People need to stop randomly combining words.
I'm on my phone. Angry Spartan movies. Prologue!
No, prolong. Prolong.
I said that!
Thought you said prologue, but no.
Prologue! Save me from myself!
No, author, the only one who can do that is you, and you have to stop writing this garbage stuff first.
Chapter 1. Hollow, faceless. White light was all she saw. She felt missing, out of place. Yet, in this light she felt warm, safe from the horrors of the outside world. Is this a dream? A girl's voice asked. Yet she got no response, no hint of reply. The last thing she saw was Pyrrha and the monster that killed her in cold blood. No, that's not right. She did it. That insane woman was the one who let the arrow fly, she thought. Memories of that day flooded in.
Oh, is this
She
Pyrrha?
remembered. But it was something that she wanted to desperately forget. Was this what he fled when he was sent on missions? What? What?
Mm.
Was this sorrow what he dealt when he lost brothers and sisters in arms? What point of view are we on? Who is talking? I thought we were talking. I thought this was Ruby.
Cortana?
No, I thought this was Ruby. Because she she had the whole white light thing, and Pierre is dying in front of her. I was like, oh, this is Ruby, and now it's like Cortana stuff.
Unless it's some Ruby is Cortana?
Also, he spelled Pierre's name as Pra? Praya? Praya.
Prion. That was the secret all along.
She was actually a deadly brain cancer.
It explains why Jean could never get the hint.
It's an AU where Burger King's the narrator. The pain of knowing you could have done something? Should she have tried something? Wait, she should have tried something! Exclamation point. Instead, she let her shock stay her feet, and her best friend paid the price. Was this what he felt when he let someone down, she thought? She hated herself now. Thinking back, all she did was watch. All she did. She watched as that vile woman. She watched as that vile woman shoot Para in the heart. What would John think now? Was he too angry with himself for no noticing the sign she gave him?
She's become Scottish.
Was he too angry with himself for not noticing the sign she gave him? Did he not also blame himself for this? He had a reason though. Pra's death will not be in vain. Yes, exactly. It is precisely how you pronounce the name. Well done, sir. 100%. That is pure accuracy right there. Scottish Ruby would be a great improvement. Honestly, Scottish Ruby needs to happen.
Well, Steve, here's the thing. We got that in Genlock.
Okay, that is fair enough.
I mean, that's what we got.
You're
And I
not
don't
wrong.
have a problem with
Yeah,
it.
no, that is completely acceptable.
Best AU.
But Pierre shoved him into the damn locker before sending him off to a safe zone set up by the UNSC and the local huntsman. What?
Not how that works.
What? What? Don't worry, kid, I got you. She heard the familiar scratchy voos from the
Vos?
years of drinking. She was surprised when she learned he drunk a lot. He was only 18 years old, was going to be 19 in 5 months, and already drinking his sorrows away like Drunkle Poirot. Then she heard something, someone, laughing in all this chaos. Who had the guts to laugh at all this? She got up to follow the sound, but that was odd. She was sure any children not attending the academy were evacuated via UNSC Pelicans and Bullheads. What? What is this?
I don't know.
What are we reading? Ruby AU. Everything's the same except Ruby's Scottish, and so is Summer. She learns how to fight in a kilt and bagpipes, and annoys Yang constantly with it. I 100% approve of this AU.
I approve of this. Make it so, number one.
Alright, you know what? No, I'm just done being confused for the night, so I'm just done. So I'm just gonna put on some background music and do my whole sign off for the night.
If anyone wants to play games with us, we'll be sticking around for hours yet while we play terrible video games and be bad at them.
I hope
that
you
wallpaper
all
is the kind of woman that he likes. That's what that is.
are satisfied with tonight, as I appreciate your many donations. But now I am exceedingly tired of both the fanfic community. Actually, that's pretty much all I'm tired with right now. I'm still awake, and I'm still pissed off. But, you know, as it will be,
I'm
as
still
always.
awake and I'm still pissed off. That's pretty much your modus operandi.
Yes. Yes, it is. But, I don't really have anything else to say, so I'm just going to sign off then. I hope you all have fun here. Be sure to come on back next Tuesday, because there's always more, and it's always going to be worse. Play us off, Scotland!
Also, I